Hello, this is a brief video about the positive and negative effects of caffeine on performance, as well as some NCAA regulations. Now, studies have shown that 2 milligrams of caffeine per kilogram of body weight provides the best enhancement to performance. Lesser dosages seem to have no impact on performance, while too much caffeine can have negative impacts on performance. So 2 to 6 milligrams of caffeine per kilogram of body mass when taken 60 minutes before performance can enhance endurance, strength, and power in an athlete. Now, more than 6 milligrams have these negative side effects such as anxiety, restlessness, headaches, irritability, and heart palpitations, all of which are going to reduce your cognitive and your physical performance. Now, with the understanding of caffeine comes the understanding of tolerance. The more we consume, the more tolerant we become. So it's recommended that 4 days prior to an event, an athlete would abstain from caffeine usage in order to enhance their effects when taken right before that event. Now, for athletes who are relying on caffeine 5 to 7 days a week and working out as such, this might not necessarily be practical, but it is very important to understand that there is a tolerance that begins to build so that you're not continuing to consume more and more caffeine in order to get the desired effects, because there are NCAA regulations. Also, there is such a thing called a responder and a non-responder. Each individual needs to assess whether or not they are being responsive to caffeine so that you're not consuming large amounts trying to get a desired effect when you are a non-responder. According to the NCAA, caffeine is not a banned substance, but it is a restricted substance. 500 milligrams, which is the equivalent of 6 to 8 cups of coffee, 2 to 3 hours before a competition, will result in a failed drug test. Now, concentrations are tested in the urine prior to the event. If your concentrations exceed 15 micrograms per milliliter, you will be suspended. Now, 15 micrograms per milliliter is roughly equivalent to 10 cups of coffee consumed within an hour's time. Now, while it's highly unlikely that an athlete would consume that much caffeine, especially understanding that too much caffeine is going to have a negative impact, it is very important as an NCAA Division I athlete that we are diligently aware of the amount of caffeine that we are consuming, considering that we get caffeine through a variety of different ways within our diet. Now, it is recommended that before using any performance-enhancing techniques, such as caffeine, all athletes should consult the designated athletics staff. Thank you, and I hope this helps.